Hello everyone, my name is Hey I Snipe Things and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first commentary on my new channel. This is not my first YouTube channel. I actually had another YouTube channel, but I decided that it was time to start a new one. Just kind of, I don't know, I recently got the PS4, so I figured, well, got a new PS4, might as well start a new channel. Just kind of starting over fresh. This is not my first video on this channel. If this is the first video that you're seeing, I highly suggest you check out my montage that I made. It is a Destiny montage. Put it out a couple days ago. It has about 100 views right now, so I know we're really killing it. So I'll put a link to that video in the description if anybody wants to check that out. Making montages is more my thing than commentaries. I really like to make montages. That's really what I did on my old channel. That's what I focused on. And I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do a lot of on this channel. I may focus on commentaries more. Just kind of I'll see what I feel fits the channel best, kind of moving forward, and then feedback from you guys. From the viewers and the subscribers, of course. Just a little bit about myself. I like to snipe things. In case you couldn't tell from my YouTube channel name, I enjoy sniping things. Something about killing people from a long distance away really gets me going. So that's what I do. This game is, of course, Destiny. The map is Bastion, I believe, on the planet Mars. It is a rather large map. I don't know. I feel like the map may be a little too big for the 6 versus 6 because, as you'll notice as the video plays, there will be times where I have sped up the video, and that's because nothing is happening. And then you ask yourself, well, why is nothing happening? That's because the map is huge and it's hard to find people. So I like the map. I just don't know if 6 versus 6. I feel like an 8 versus 8 would be better for the map, just to get more players, because the map is it's pretty huge. The weapons I'll be using, I recently acquired a legendary auto rifle, which is really nice because I have found that the auto rifles work best in the Crucible. I've tried using other weapon classes, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what you would call them, and I have found that the auto rifle has the best combination of short range, mid range, and then long range at times. So that's what I use. And I'll also have a sniper rifle, of course. It wouldn't make sense not to. And then lastly, I recently acquired a legendary machine gun. And this thing, let me tell you, you'll see it does work. At points during this game, I actually kind of camped the heavy ammo spawns because this was actually my first game with the machine gun that I recently acquired, and I found out very quickly that it kills people very, very fast. I think if I put 5 bullets into somebody, they die. So I like it, to say the least. You'll see me using that quite a bit along with sniping. And then yeah, so what we're going to talk about, I guess, for the remainder of the video is Destiny, the game. I like the game. I know a lot of people were disappointed by the game, but I actually enjoy it, and it's what I've been playing ever since it came out, so that's pretty good. I was playing a lot of FIFA before, and new games would come out, and I would always jump back to FIFA. So yeah, I guess it's a good sign for the game that I haven't jumped back to go play some soccer. So that's probably a good thing. A lot of things about the game are good. I like the maps. I like the open world concepts on each planet. The weapons are good. The gameplay is very smooth. Everything's really smooth. The graphics are really good. I like that Bungie is adding things as as they update the game. So like the events and just generally adding to the story and just progressing everything as they update it is really going to be nice. There are some things that I do not like though. One of them is highly publicized. The lack of voice chat is highly annoying. I spend a lot of my time in the Crucible, and it's almost weird to go into a video game lobby where you know that there are 12 or 11 other people, I guess, and none of them are talking. There's not the kid who's screaming to his mom to make him pizza rolls. There's not the redneck guy who's yelling at whoever to get better at the game and all this other stuff. So I miss it. You would think you wouldn't miss it, but it's weird to not have that in a video game. And also with the voice chat, there will be scenarios where you want to talk to somebody, like the game type Control. There are certain situations where you need to have that voice communication with your team, and unfortunately, as the game sits right now, there's no way to get that communication other than the already in-game like pointing and dancing, which if you're in the middle of a competitive game, it's not going to do much for you, obviously. So I really hope that they're going to come out eventually with some sort of voice chat option, even if it's not like you can talk to all 12 people, at least maybe a proximity chat, something where you can have at least a little bit more human interaction. I feel like will really go a long way towards the game's longevity and keep people playing it for longer, because without that human interaction, I feel like people will get bored fairly quickly. So I don't like that there isn't voice chat. The story, I don't really get up for the campaigns and stories of video games. I like to focus on the multiplayer and that aspect, the player versus player stuff. So I spend a lot of my time in the Crucible. But the time that I did spend on the story was it was pretty bland. I didn't connect with any of the characters. Some of it didn't make sense. It seemed kind of thrown together in a way that the story was not. I don't know. It wasn't Bungie-esque. You think Bungie and story. You think Halos and all of those. Well, at least the ones that Bungie made, I feel like were very top tier storytelling, and I feel like the expectations were set for this game to also have a great story, and unfortunately, I feel like it didn't meet those standards. But yeah, looks like we found the end of the video. If you guys liked the video, be sure to click that like button. If you have any questions on the gameplay, I know I didn't get into it very much. Any of the weapons or anything, just ask those in the comments section. And then again, the link to my montage is in the description if you were wanting to check that out. And yeah, thanks guys. See ya.